Like obviously we saw Rio today. The conversation today from many of the Liverpool fans, many rival fans. I see all their videos and they're like, "Oh my God, Rio is the guy. Trey's the guy." Blah blah blah. I honestly think he's ready. I think he's ready, man. I think he's ready, but unless he gets given the opportunity, we will never know. It'll just be speculation and wonder and until he gets it.
I brought it up to a Chelsea fan and they immediately deflected and say, have fun loaning him out next season to a bottom table La Liga side, which to me says somebody might be in their feelings right now about letting go of a certain somebody. Regardless of that, the goal of the day was beautiful. Like the way that he was able to step into the box, find the shot, hit it with accuracy. We do have an opening at the left wing. I don't know how we're going to shape up. Even with Isak, I'm still very confused. Like I'm not able to see what Arnie is cooking, but that's great because I wasn't, that's what I want out of my manager. I want you to be such a genius that I can't possibly think like you. That shows me there's a reason why you get paid the millions of dollars and I'm sitting here in California. Regardless of that, I think Rio deserves a chance. I'm not going to say that, Rio should be starting week in, week out or be, appearing every single week, but we should give the kid an opportunity in these first 6 games of the season. Maybe not against Arsenal, maybe not against Newcastle. First game against Bournemouth, I think, is a prime opportunity for him to get on and get some minutes here. Hold on, let me pull up our schedule. Against Bournemouth, I definitely want to see him. Unless, of course, things go south and we're down 2-0, but I don't expect that. Against Burnley, definitely want to see him. Against Crystal Palace in the Community Shield, that's another game I want to see Rio play in. Everton, maybe not, but then we play Crystal Palace again on the 27th. So there's at least 4 games here where I'm thinking, give the kid an opportunity and let's see what he does during a Premier League game.
These 2 look like proud dads as well, don't they?
100%. I mean, you could say what you want about preseason, but fundamentals and technique are the same across the board. Like the kid has the ability to maintain possession. I'd say he's young, he's raw. Sometimes he loses possession too much, but this is the time to do that. Preseason games are the time to get that out of the way. And he could not have a better teacher in Mohamed Salah. I know Salah plays on the opposite side, but come on, don't sit here and try to tell me that those are 2 completely different positions. They're not. They're just on 2 opposite sides, and it's generally based on which foot you prefer. So, to me, I like the kid. I want to see him given a chance. I can see multiple games in the first 8 games of the season where I want to see him play. Only ones that I would maybe doubt would be Newcastle or Arsenal, but that's also highly dependent on the score. Like if we're up 3-0 against Arsenal in the 75th minute, put him on. Put him on.
But Mike, for me, even at 1-1, I would put him on. I think the only time you don't probably put him on, say it's 2-1 tight game, you think, okay, how long left? Do we go down the route of?
I'd rather put on Endo.
That's what I mean. Game management. You decide what you want to do. But a 1-1. Mike, against anyone, or why not? Why not? Because I know what he'll do. He'll come on, electric, exciting, and I think not only we probably think, oh, is he going to be the one that scores a goal? Probably not. But what he will do is free up other people, and then not only that as well, because he's so terrifying when he gets in and around the box. You already know a little trip, a little clip, he goes down. That's a penalty, and that only has to happen 1 or 2 times in the game. That's all that has to do. 1 or 2 times you're aggressive with him, and then you find yourself with 2 penalty. Mo Salah steps up, bag the both of them, and then we're in front. So you give him those moments if there's time in the game. If we're losing, you put him on. If you're drawing, you put him on. If you're up in the game and you're like, right, it's a tough game, but we're up, and we're about 10 minutes left, 12 minutes left. Okay, maybe we put on Wataru and we go more solidify and defend, and then he can rest there. We don't need him for that.
All I'm going to say is a lot of people have been concerned about the left wing this summer. Obviously, we sold Diaz and we made great money for him. That's to me, that's overpaying, but you can thank Noni Madueke for inflating the whole market. But if the reason that we're not really pursuing any other left wings out there is because Arne Slot has looked at this kid and said, I don't need one. We don't need to spend the money. Then I have full trust in Arne Slot's ability to identify talent, because that man turned Ryan Gravenberch into one of the best central midfielders in the Premier League after everyone was calling him an utter disaster of a flop under Jurgen Klopp, right? That man was able to get effectiveness out of Szoboszlai on a week-to-week basis. However you want to define effectiveness, that's your prerogative as a fan, but he was clearly effective to Arnie because he played pretty much every single game. That guy has been able to make everyone look. Mohamed Salah had his best season in history, had the best season in the history of the Premier League under Arne Slot. If Slot sees this kid as being the guy to back up Cody Gakpo, like, I don't care what I think. I trust my manager who just won me the Premier League with Federico Chiesa. Like, you have my full-hearted backing. And if the kid bangs, could you imagine? What's the kid, 17 years old?
16 turning 17, bro. That's
how much of a weapon that is on youth wages, coming in, playing senior games. And then all of a sudden, what if he turns into an actual, like, raw super talent? Maybe I don't need to replace Mo because I have the replacement. I just need to go buy. I'm just swapping sides. Rio. I'm doing way too much here, but I'm dreaming.
No, we're not. It's not about dreaming. We can see the kid is talented, and he's such a star, man. I've even saw tweets people saying he will be in the England squad as well. And I'm like, I don't know if he'll be there like that, but if he has one of those seasons where you're like, maybe worth taking a gamble. And sometimes someone gets in on merit because you're like, I'll put him in. He's not starting. He's not, he's not probably the first name I think of off the bench, but we got so much talent. But he's one of those ones I'll go, yeah, let him come in. And if we ever in a game decide to throw him on, I promise
you. Did you see that? Did you see that striker that we hijacked from Arsenal, right, that he scored? Yeah, he scored.
It was goals. Ours, bro. To be fair, and then they tried to come in and get involved, and then we had to show them who's the real bosses about the play. So, yeah, he looks really good. 17 as well. Cultured striker, tall. He looks really tall for 17 as well.
I mean, one of my biggest gripes has just been, like, since Trent. How many levels of Trent have we had? Trent came up through like 7 years ago. Since then, I'm not going to sit here and be disingenuous and say that Curtis Jones or Harvey Elliott are even on the same solar system as Trent Alexander-Arnold in terms of being a youth product that became effective. Ultimately, the best right back in the world for a period. I want more of that. I want more investment in the youth academy, if not for being in the first team, for selling. Right, that's something that Manchester City do brilliantly.
Yeah,
is they develop projects and they sell them. We need that. That's another revenue source. Also, that's a farm, basically. Like, I can just pick guys out of there. Hopefully, Rio is the beginning of that. Hopefully, he's the beginning of a new age. If he can play like that against top sides in Premier League games, and he can do the same movements that he did to score that goal today, then yeah, I'm with you. I have full confidence. And, halfway through the season, let the kids start starting, because, it's all about whether or not you can do it in the Premier League. And if you can do it anywhere. And Yoni, he's solid, but he's got definitely a little bit more to prove. And also, the midfield is quite packed. I mean, you've got McAllister, who's world class. You've got Wirtz, who's world class. You've got Gravenberch and Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones all fighting for that other central midfielder spot. And then you got Wataru Endo, who is your, certified closer. So, and if we don't get rid of Harvey Elliott, you also have Harvey Elliott in there. It's a pretty packed midfield. Left wing, I've got Cody Gakpo, and I've got Cody Gakpo, and I've got Cody Gakpo. There's no other left wingers at the club.
Hey, you're going to have to play him, right? Well, listen, Mike, we'll leave it there, man. Guys,
yeah,
appreciate the love that you guys have shown today. I don't know how close we are to hitting that 200 like goal we set. But if we guys can we get there? If you look down, if you haven't liked the video yet, please consider doing so. And let's see if we can get to that 200 like goal that we set. But yeah, man, Isak, soon to be a Red, man. Let's keep waiting. Newcastle, come on, guys. Free him up, man. Can't be keeping players against their will. That's not how it works. You know what I mean? There's a word you can use for it, but we won't use it. Big up to RIO, man. Top talent. And he's gonna show the rest of the world what he's about this season. I do think so, man, because he started 3 games so far in preseason and come on and lit the place up in the next one. So let's see, man. But Mike, big up to you. Appreciate you taking the time out and coming in as well, man. Big
Appreciate
up to
you
my
having me
mod.
on.
Always, bro. Always. Just let me know. It's just because of our time difference. It's always weird to try and see when you are. And
it's all good. All good.
All right, man. But guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Go and enjoy the rest of your evening. What's coming up on the channel tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Me and Matt from Coppish will be sitting down and chopping up some of the stuff been going on around, man. I know we're both excited about the Isak stuff because we want him at our club. I know we're both fans of the star boys that we got in the team as well. So you guys will be able to listen to us. I'm going to redirect it over to that. So guys, head over there, smash a like on that one. And big up to all the new people as well. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. And if you have, love for the love, man. And big up to the Newcastle fans, man. You guys were nice in the chat, to be fair. I don't think any of you got banned today, which is beautiful. And we'll come back and discuss it. Because guess what? We play each other soon. And if you do beat us, guess where you want to be? You're going to be here because we was chatting nonsense, right? We was getting on to you about your player and he wants to be us. This is a place you're going to want to be to get onto me and whoever we have on the panel. But see, we don't need this sack, blah, blah, blah. If that's the case, but it might be the other way around. He bangs a hat trick and you might not want to show your face around the place. So
I need this all season. This is like the dopest celebration. This with the combination of this, oh my God, I need that 35 times this year.
I'll leave it on that. Peace out.